struggles that an ordinary African goes through. I think it's about time, if our leaders really care about the people of the continent, they really care about their speeches that they give every single day. It's about time for them to just drop their V8s that they drive on roads that they know that
and see what the people go through that they claim to be representing.
But that's what I'm saying. We don't have a single leader on this continent that really care about his people. And that's a fact.
And you know the sad part? Most of them have come from those exact conditions and have totally forgotten. I think there's something about power that makes you disillusioned. I don't know.
I feel like it's about time for the people to hold these leaders accountable. It's about time for us to put our party colors aside. You know, we've been foolishly blinded with political colors to the extent that even when you see the truth and you want to talk about it, somebody will come and attack you.
Yes.
I mean, I was in Takrady. I couldn't drive in Takrady. The entire roads in Takrady is destroyed. And when you talk about it, there were people in my messages threatening me, asking me, who paid you? Takrady is under construction. I'm like, what do you mean? Even if you want to put a city under construction, one road at a time. You don't just destroy the entire road and say it's under construction. And I keep telling people, man, it's about time. Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. It doesn't belong to any political party.
Pacho Bohobio.
Ghana belongs to Ghanaians.
Show some love, man. Show some love, man. Oh.
You know, they're using politics to destroy the country.
Yeah.
And very soon, very, very soon,
Yeah.
it's like we are sitting on a time bomb.
Yeah.
Like a leader have to represent the people, not the party. You have to put the country first before your party. And this is what I don't understand. Like, I mean, if you see that the policies of this political leader doesn't make sense, why are you still supporting it?
Yeah.
Why can't you just speak truth to power?
No.
But everyone is like, no, we belong to this party and we're dying for it.
Yes, yes.
It's a shame.
It's so sad.
To see even our parents acting the same way. And the saddest part is the youth of today that are following these political leaders blindly without being able to come up to their senses that what we're doing will affect our next generation. It's just sad.
And those of us in this generation, we have piled all this debt for the youth to come and pay, and they don't seem to realize that all the debt that we are piling is going to be time to pay back in their time. Nobody realizes that, you know?
You're living in a country with no national development plan. What do you expect?
Yeah.
It's more political manifestos than a national development plan. I don't know if I can say this on your show, but I would love, you know, I don't have any political affiliation, but I would love to have all the major political party leaders for this year's election to sit on one table. If they truly care, they should sit on one table. Let's do a live session, no pre-recorded stuff, and let the audience, let the citizens
question them.
And if you really mean business, I'm just telling you that.
Show some love, man. Show some love, man. No. Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much because I love this country so much.
Yeah.
And the more you travel out of Ghana, you realize that Ghana got a great name out there. The name Ghana opened doors.
Yeah.
But when you come back to Ghana,
we don't realize the value. Yeah.
Has been destroyed with politics.
With
tribalism. Like when I went to the Caribbean, that's when I found that the tribalism in Ghana is so strong to the extent that if I say anything about in Ghana, people will be like, no. Just say Akans. This is how they do their own things. Oh, just say the Northness. I'm like, listen, Ghana belongs to Ghanaians. When I left Ghana, no one knows that I'm Ashanti or all they know is that I'm holding a Ghanaian passport.
Yeah.
Like, we should learn to put certain things aside and fight for what makes us better.
Show some love, man. I mean, this is deep. I love it. You know, one time in one of my shows, it was like how I crack jokes.
Yeah.
And I did a joke about a talk show host in the morning who was going to be talking about kidney disease and how kidney disease is affecting Ghana after his commercial break. So they go for commercial break and he comes back and says, thank you very much for coming back for the commercial break. As I said, we're going to be talking about kidney disease in Ghana. For the NDC side, we have Dr. So-and-so, and for the MPP side, we have Dr. I'm like, hey, that is Ghana. Is kidney a political issue? But that's the nature, that is how low we have sunk.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm joking, but that's how low we have sunk. So I'm kind of relating to what you're saying, your frustration that everything is politicized.
Everything. Literally everything. You can't speak truth to power. Like, I get scared. You know, I would love to talk about certain things in this country, but I get scared.
Yeah.
I get scared because, you know, you have audience that follow both political party, and whatever it comes out of your mouth, people might think that you've been paid.
Yeah.
I mean, recently, I was in Jamaica when MTN South Africa wanted to promote their app. So they reached out to me, Momo app. But I was in Jamaica, right? So I didn't know what was happening in Ghana. So I did an advert by saying that I think lights went off and my wife is like, Doomsaw. So, and I'm like, there is no more Doomsaw in Ghana. There is no, the reason why your light is off because there is no money on your MTN app.
Yeah.
Listen, this was just a Momo South Africa app.
Yeah.
That's for Ghana. When the video came out, God, how much the MPP government paid you? Like, everyone was just literally attacking that I've been paid by MPP to say that there's no more doing so in Ghana.
Yeah.
And guess what? Yesterday, my light went off for 24 hours. And then I edited the same video, and I came to post and I'm like, I'm the one who said there is no more doom saw in Ghana, but they've taken my life for 24 hours. Now, initially, I was told that I've been paid by MVP, and this time around, NDC have paid me. It doesn't make sense.
That's how petty it is. Honestly. Honestly.
You literally can't speak truth to power.
That's how petty it is. Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad.
Very, very sad. Very, very sad.
But I know it's get better someday. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What gives you the hope, though? Because I encounter this a lot. You know, people talk about how it's stressful and how this and how that. It all looks gloomy. But I say, but I know one day to be. What gives you that?
I meet people that think like me. I meet young people that love the country with all their heart. So I know someday, definitely, we'll take over. Don't worry about that. Someday. I know there are people coming. It's not going to be like this forever. I know. And I know they are listening to me. I know they are yearning for that day. That someday.
Can you hazard a guess as to why they're all there quietly? They are waiting for that day, or
you know, I think people are planning. People are educating themselves, knowing that okay, this is how far the country has come, and how do we bring the country back to the glory that it deserves. So I believe the right people will someday come. I mean, I wish even the people that we have right now would think about Ghana first before their political party.
Yeah.
I remember there's a guy who wanted to be president, and they asked him a question, why do you want to be president? He said, to serve the party better. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. To be flag bearer for a certain party.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't like politics, but it's just sad to see the country in the States.
I think one of the problems is this kind of mediocrity that this whole nation has been engulfed in, you know, and the mediocrity starts from the top all the way down. And the saddest part of the mediocrity is that those who are the most mediocre are not even aware that what they are doing is mediocrity. To them, it's a standard thing.
Yep.
So how do you fix that?
I think the more...
If they know it's mediocre, they are willing to listen and learn. But they think, hey, I've arrived.
I think it's about time for us to work on the minds of Ghanaians. If you work on the minds of Ghanaians, they will wake up someday, you know, to know that, I mean, we deserve better as Ghanaians. I mean, somebody cannot construct road and we are so happy that this person constructed a road. That's what you need. You deserve it, right?
Basic
That's
need.
your basic needs. So it's just sad to see the mediocrity that you're talking about, things that we celebrate, that I think it doesn't make sense, knowing that a government builds school and they will be like, so this government, when he came to power, he built school. Come on, that's your basic needs.
Schools cry, they welcome you. We have had time where we have commissioned public toilets. There's a whole fanfare. There's a whole fanfare because a new public toilet is being commissioned.
You know, so when my father was alive, my father used to give the villagers. So we had a farm in the village, right? So anytime he harvests, he gives it to the villagers. And then when he passed on, during COVID, I was like, you know what, let me just fill the gap that my father left. So COVID time, I bought rice. I didn't have a farm, so I bought rice and stuff and went to give to the villagers. When I was about to leave, or any moment that I go to somebody to give him the rice and the oil, they're like, oh, which political party, so that I can vote for you.
Wow.
That's how they've reduced your vote to.
Yes.
So what
that's scary though.
No, very scary. And so what they do is that they keep us poor, so that at the end of the day, you need us to survive.
Yeah.
And that has been the game, like every 4 years.
Yeah.
They do the same thing every 4 years. And it's just sad that your vote is equal to the guy in the village.
And you so right, a politician has been known to have said that, oh, this is all they need are t-shirts.
Yeah. It's sad.
You know?
It's really sad. And I just hope that we'll start. There's going to be another revolution of mindset. It's not, I mean, the revolution is also about mindset. If you'll be able to change the mindset of Ghanaians, trust me.
What will it take to change the mindset of Ghanaians?
Teamwork.
Teamwork?
Not individual work. Because the harm is more than you see. So it's more like teamwork, people coming together, start from the grassroots. You know, I mean, if you start empowering the people, right? If you start empowering the people, you are at the same time empowering their mind. Right now, we are not empowered. Bring me food and I'm okay. And that's why it has to be something like a fuel, you know? Like fuel. You drop the fuel in every part of this country. So when you put the fire, it starts burning. You can't just come up and say that you want to...
But the practicality of the thing is, the person is broke. The person is hungry. For them, their immediate need is food. You know, that person, you can't go to them and even try and talk about, Charlie, we need to be aware. You know, more political awareness is too low.
And that is what I talk about as the fuel.
Mm.
If anyone wants to start a new thing in this country, don't just wake up and say that you want to be the president of the country. Right? You need to start from the grassroots. You need to put that fuel. You need to have somebody in every village empowering the people to feed themselves, empowering them. You know, I mean, if you go to villages and they are empowered, your 5 Ghana cedi or 20 Ghana cedi does not do anything to them. At the end of the day, there's nothing like that that is empowering the guy in the village. So it's easy and accessible for the politician to go in and give him the money. But if you really want to do anything, if you want to come up to be who you want to be, if you want to change this country, trust me, it's not just one person. Like every village in this country, you need to have a representative. And that representative has to be like, it's about time to empower the minds of the villagers. If you empower the minds of the villagers, trust me, you dare not to go to that village and say that you're going to give them 26. Because now they grow their own food, they have the solar power that they generate electricity by themselves. So it's going to take some time. That's the practicality of what I'm talking about. It's not just talking, oh, yeah, best is way. No, it don't work.
Okay,
It don't work.
Okay.